Premier League Wolverhampton Wanderers vs Burnley prediction, team news, lineups preview. On the back of ending their horrific home hoodoo, Burnley returned to the road to take on Wolverhampton Wanderers at Molineux in the Premier League on Tuesday evening. Vincent Kompany's side produced a 5-star performance to crush Sheffield United 5-0 over the weekend, while the hosts were narrowly defeated 2-1 by Arsenal. Match preview. Fast starts have traditionally been difficult to come by for Arsenal in the 2023-24 campaign. But the Gunners exploded out of the blocks when Wolves made the trip to their Emirates headquarters on Saturday, going 2-0 up inside 13 minutes thanks to Bukayo Saka and Martin Odegaard's strikes. However, as Mikel Arteta's men squandered numerous chances to put the game to bed, Matheus Cunha capitalized on a defensive lapse to reduce the arrears in the second half, forcing Arsenal to adopt a backs-against-the-wall approach in the closing stages. The league leader's defensive efforts would ultimately pay dividends in a hard-fought win, but after watching his troop hand Arsenal a few scares in North London, O'Neill was able to reflect on the positives of Saturday's performance while also having a pop at the Gunners for perceived time wasting. Despite the praiseworthy manner of their performance, the form chart makes for rather grim reading for the hosts, who have now been beaten in 3 of their last 4 Premier League matches to slip down to 13th spot. And they could be dragged closer to the dotted line depending on results on Sunday. Goalmouth action is guaranteed when O'Neill's men take to the field these days, as Saturday's loss at the Emirates marked the 12th game in a row where Wolves have both scored and conceded. And on a much-needed positive note, the hosts have navigated their last 4 home games in the top flight without defeat. In contrast, home defeats was hitherto the only dish on the Turf Moor menu for Burnley, who had fallen to a record-breaking 7 successive losses from their first 7 home matches of the Premier League season before relegation rivals Sheffield United paid a visit. The clash with the lowly Blades would ostensibly offer the Clarets a prime opportunity to at least put 1 point on the board, but Kompany's men ran riot against Paul Heckingbottom's beleaguered charges, who conceded to Jay Rodriguez straight from kickoff. Jacob Bruun-Larsen, Zeki Amdouni, Luca Koleosho, and Josh Brownhill also contributed to the Lancashire lashing against Sheffield United, who had Ollie McBurney sent off for good measure, allowing Burnley to relieve some of the pressure on their manager's shoulders while potentially driving another nail into Heckingbottom's coffin. The Clarets remain deep in relegation trouble in 19th place despite that success, which ended a run of 7 straight defeats across all competitions, but they are level on points with Everton and only have a 2-point disadvantage to make up to Luton Town at this juncture. Thanks to their stellar championship exploits, Burnley head to Molineux having gone unbeaten in their last 17 midweek league matches and have also avoided defeat in each of their last 7 Premier League meetings with Wolves, whose last success over the Clarets came in September 2018 thanks to a Raúl Jiménez effort. Team news. Everything that could have gone wrong for Wolves in the first half against Arsenal did go wrong, as first-choice goalkeeper José Sá had to be withdrawn in the 23rd minute of the match with a back problem, although O'Neill is confident that his issue is not serious. Daniel Bentley is on standby either way, but Ryan Ait-Nouri's ankle issue will not clear up in time for the game, while Pedro Neto thigh and Joe Hodge's shoulder will definitely miss out too. O'Neill also confirmed that left-back Johnny is out of contention for the time being due to an incident on the training ground. But Mario Lemina and João Gomes have served suspensions and should come straight back into the engine room. As for Burnley, their 5-star pummeling of Sheffield United was not entirely perfect, as defender Jordan Bayer picked up his 5th Premier League yellow card of the season and will miss the trip to Molineux through suspension. Neither Hannes Delcroix nor Amin Al-Dakhil were named in Kompany's squad to face the Blades, so the fit-again Jalmer Ekdal is seemingly the most likely candidate to deputise in the Clarets' backline. Josh Cullen-Knock, Jack Cork unspecified and Ori Janet Muric illness are Burnley's only other 3 concerns at present barring attacker Lyle Foster, who is on indefinite leave to deal with mental health problems. Wolverhampton Wanderers' possible starting lineup. Sa, Dawson, Kilman, Todi, Semedo, Lamina, Gomez, Bellegarde. H. Bueno, Cunha, Huang. Burnley possible starting lineup: Trafford, Vitinho, O'Shea, Ekdal, Taylor, Brun Larson, Berga, Brownhill, Koleosho, Amdouni, Rodriguez. We say, Wolverhampton Wanderers 2-1 Burnley. The morale in the Burnley camp may be at its peak right now, and the Clarets have also had Wolves' number in Premier League fixtures gone by, but O'Neill's side are proving a tough nut to crack on the Molineux turf. Wolves emerged from their loss to Arsenal with their heads held high too, and while a clean sheet may continue to elude the hosts, we can still envisage them bringing Burnley crashing back down to earth. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.